So I'm just gonna go away from Francis Ngannou now for a second. Yagi, did you watch the whole card 270, please?
I watched the whole main card, not like
Okay,
the whole
great,
card,
great, great. How
just the
about
whole
you?
main.
How about you? Did you watch the co-main event? Demola, did you watch the co-main event? The co-main.
I saw the co-main event. Yes, I did.
Okay, great, great. So, my question is quickly about Dave Moreno and Figueiredo. I know that before the fight, Yagi wanted Figueiredo to get his title back. Yagi does not like good guys. He doesn't like people smiling and fighting. So you don't like happy people. And I know that Demola, you kind of put your money on Moreno, didn't you? And I told you,
Put my money and I
yeah,
lost my money on
and I
Moreno,
and I
man.
told you before the fight that Figueredo had issues with his weight cut in the last fight. That I saw him looking good, and he weighed 1 pound less. You understand? He did not weigh. He was below championship weight self. He felt good, looked good, and I told you that his power is always the problem in that division in that flyweight. The power that he packs is not for a flyweight; it's for a bantamweight. You understand? So
Yeah, it's going to be power.
so would you say I'll go with you, Demola, but trying to keep it brief, yeah? Did you score the fight for Figueredo, or did you think Moreno what's the word that people use in the MMA? If Pesino,
Robbed.
yeah, was robbed. Do you think Moreno was robbed? What do you think?
Okay, so to be honest, watching that fight, I scored that fight 48-47 in favor of Moreno, but I was actually expecting that fight to be a draw because that fight was actually very close. I was expecting either a split decision in favor of Moreno or a split decision draw, but it went the way it did. So I think for me to be able to like have a very objective opinion on match, I'll need to go watch it again, probably without the commentary, and then without the bias that I had for Moreno. But it was actually a very close fight. It could have actually gone either way.
Okay, great. Thank you for your input. I'll just take it back to Yagi. Yagi, real quick, tell me, did you actually score the fight for Figueredo, even though I know you're biased?
No, I scored it for Figueredo because if you look at volume, Moreno out-volumed him almost
Mm-hmm.
every round, out-volumed him. But then you're looking at volume and you're looking at damage.
Mm.
If Figgy knocked him down once, then you can say, oh, Moreno won this fight. But Figgy knocked him out 3 times in three
Mm.
different rounds. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't just say, oh, just because you out-volumed him, but you didn't really commit any damage. You can't just give the fight to Moreno. Now I think it should have probably been a split decision, but I think the right person won. And I think they'll probably do a fourth fight, which kind of sucks. But I think it's such a classic fight that they probably have to do a fourth fight. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you ask me now, yeah, the flyweight has been like since Henry Cejudo left, the only exciting thing that came up was Figueredo, and we didn't know that there was a Moreno, and the Moreno made it a bit entertaining. Now they're kind of hot potato with the belt. If they ask you now, who would Figueredo fight? You don't know because the flyweights they are not popular, right?
We have Askarov, we have Pantoja,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
trust me,
We have even we have Manel Cap as well. We
he
have
actually go to
we
take
have this
it
guy,
well.
this guy from New Zealand that just
Nah,
knocked out
Kai Kara France
Cody
deserves
no
it.
love. We have those guys,
Kai Kara
but
France, Kai Kara France.
you talked me into believing that they have stars as well. But anyways, I will still stick I will still stick to what I'm saying that it's a bit starless, but I think there is a fight between Kaikara France versus not Pantoja, Askarov. Is that in the works or is that
Askarov.
confirmed?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't.
happening March 26th.
Okay, so I think maybe
Mhm.
that would be the title, the contender fight, and I think there would be a fourth
The
fight.
title eliminator.
Yeah, I think there would be a fourth fight, but I don't think it would happen immediately now. But what's your take
Yeah.
on that, Yagi?
I think so too. I mean, it's kind of hard to have four fights. Even this trilogy, honestly, if we're being serious about this trilogy, we nobody really wanted this trilogy. But now you're going to a fourth fight, and very rarely do we have fourth fight. So let's give it some time to simmer. Let Moreno go and fight somebody. Maybe Moreno can fight Pantoja or even Manuel Cap. Just fight someone different. Let Kai France fight someone different. If they both win their fights, then the fourth fight is now huge because we can ask him, well, these are the two best guys in the division. Let's settle it once out. We can either go to Mexico City or let's go to Brazil. Either one, or we can do it. We can come wherever. Let's just settle this fight. We can go to Abu Dhabi in the desert, neutral ground. Let's settle this fight.
I think the fight will be huge in Mexico, most especially if Moreno wins it there. But
Moreno is a superstar. We forget Mexicans love him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know your thing with Mexicans. Why you don't like Moreno? He's a sweetheart, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You're saying Agbaya is playing with Legos. That's what Yagi is saying. No. anyways, would you say you enjoyed the co-main event? Was it satisfying for you to watch? Was it entertaining enough? Although I know I'm talking to you, Yagi. Sorry, Demola. I know you lost money on that fight, but was it was it entertaining when you put your money emotions aside?
Yeah, trust me, I'm one of the most objective people in the world, you know. So, but then I like to put my money where my mouth is, basically. This fight was fireworks from round 1 to round 5. It was fireworks all through, and then when the fight ends and you really do not know who is going to win, you are so anxious to hear what Bruce Buffer is about to announce. That is the kind of fight that it was. So for me, like I told you, I was thinking it could be a draw, it could be a split decision win in favor of either Moreno or Figuereido. Then, when it was when it came out as a unanimous, 48-47 for Figuereido, I think I was a bit surprised because I feel that fight was way closer than, something that should have ended as a unanimous decision. So for me, it was very, very close.
Okay. All right. I think, well, when it comes to the whole judging of that fight, I would say we don't have a choice but accept it the way it is. Let's say maybe there was, I think it's a third or second round where Moreno was dominating the whole fight. That is, had more activity, had more significant strikes, and then Figueredo with his bantamweight power caught him slipping and then got a knockdown. He scored a knockdown, and well, the judges just gave the round to Figueredo because in boxing a knockdown is a big deal, and I think that's what translated into the UFC because we use a 10-9 or 10 based system. Yeah, 10, what do they call it? 10 most based system basically. That's why
10-9 most system.
Scoring system.
Yeah, so that's why I think the scoring was what it is. But last is the rule. If you get a knockdown, you probably would win the round. If you get 2 knockdowns, some judges will give it a 10-8.
Thank you for supporting the African fighters. Please click on the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you'll be informed whenever we post a new video.
Come on, Africans!